Once upon a moonless night, in a small village surrounded by an ancient forest, a group of daring teenagers decided to explore the infamous Whispering Woods. Legend had it that the woods were haunted by vengeful spirits, and anyone who entered never returned the same. Among the group was Sarah, a fearless girl with a fascination for the unknown, her cautious best friend, Jake, and 3 other thrill-seekers, Emily, Mike, and Ben. As they stepped into the woods, the air grew colder, and an eerie mist settled around them. The forest was unlike any they had seen before, with gnarled trees and twisted branches forming shadowy silhouettes against the dark sky. The rustling leaves seemed to whisper secrets that sent shivers down their spines. Sarah led the way, her excitement masking the unease building in her chest. The group ventured deeper into the woods, the path behind them vanishing into darkness. It was as if the forest had swallowed them whole, leaving no trace of their presence. As they moved forward, they began hearing strange noises, faint laughter, distant footsteps, and hushed voices. But every time they turned to investigate, the sounds would stop, and they were left in an unsettling silence. Mike, the skeptic of the group, scoffed, dismissing the strange occurrences as mere figments of their imagination. However, as the minutes ticked by, even he could not deny the strange and inexplicable events unfolding around them. Emily, feeling uneasy, suggested they turn back, but Sarah was determined to uncover the truth. "We've come this far. We can't chicken out now," she urged, attempting to bolster their courage. Suddenly, the forest seemed to come alive. The trees swayed ominously, their branches reaching out like gnarled hands. The ground beneath their feet felt alive, as if it were pulsating with some unseen force. Panic took hold of the group, and they quickened their pace, desperate to escape the sinister clutches of the Whispering Woods. Yet, no matter how fast they ran, the woods seemed to stretch endlessly, leading them further into the heart of darkness. The laughter and whispers grew louder, reverberating through the trees, making it impossible to distinguish reality from the haunting echoes. As they pressed on, they stumbled upon an old, decrepit cabin, standing alone in the midst of the forest. Its windows were shattered, and the walls were covered in strange symbols and markings. Fear gripped them, but curiosity drew them closer. Sarah, always the adventurer, pushed open the creaking door, revealing a chilling sight inside. The cabin was filled with faded photographs and personal belongings of previous adventurers who had entered the woods but never returned. Fearful faces stared back at them, frozen in time, telling a tale of horror and despair. Among the photos, they found a journal belonging to one of the missing explorers. Jake hesitated but felt compelled to read the journal aloud. As he did, the words revealed the tragic fate of those who had dared to enter the Whispering Woods. The spirits of the forest were cursed souls seeking vengeance for their untimely deaths, and they yearned to trap others to suffer with them for eternity. The group's fear intensified as they realized they were now trapped in the same cycle. Panic-stricken, they rushed back towards the forest's edge, the spirits seemingly taunting them with malevolent laughter and chilling whispers that grew louder with each step. In a desperate attempt to break free from the haunting woods, they stumbled upon a clearing where a withered tree stood, its branches forming an ominous arch. The spirits seemed to converge around them, their vengeful forms materializing in the mist. Sarah's voice shook, her eyes glistening with tears, as she pleaded for forgiveness. "We meant no harm. Please, let us go," she implored, her words echoing through the hollow air. For a moment, the forest fell silent. Then, a haunting voice echoed from the shadows, speaking in unison, "You have trespassed on our domain, and now, you shall join us." The world blurred around them, and the last thing they saw were the eyes of the vengeful spirits, filled with rage and sorrow. In that moment, the group knew they would become one with the Whispering Woods, forever lost to the darkness. The village mourned their disappearance, but the legend of the Whispering Woods lived on, serving as a chilling warning to those who dared to wander where they didn't belong. The forest would forever whisper its tragic tale to those who were brave enough to listen, ensuring that its secrets remained hidden, and its curse unbroken.